is a fantastic place. This is in the northeast of England, and this is Blyth. This is at Blyth Beach. It's lovely sunny, it's bitterly cold, and the tide is coming in. However, I brought you to show you this. So I have this piece of wood which is called Purple Heart, and it's from the United States of America, and I got to tell you, it is such a hard wood. And the idea is that I've got to drill holes in it, and these are places where I'm going to stick my dopsticks that I do my polishing on. So I have pre-drilled the holes, and they look like that. I actually broke 3 of my drill bits doing that because it is such a hard wood. On the Yanker scale, it's about 2,500. That's quite a lot. But anyway, eventually we got through it. So we've got holes. I've put chamfered edges at them, you can see those, so the dopsticks will sit in there nicely. And I'm just going to polish it. So in order to finish this wood off properly, I've got this. This is Gilboy's, and it's a polishing wax, and I will be putting this on the top. Okay, now this stuff smells absolutely wonderful. It's made of natural beeswax, and that's what it looks like. So I'm just going to put some on the end of a cloth like that, and we'll just see how we go. So we'll take the wood and the cloth, so what happens with this Purple Heart is, once you cut into it, the wood is actually brown, and when the air gets exposed to it, that's better, that's a bit more. When the air gets exposed to it, then it starts to change to this beautiful purple colour. So I want to put plenty on and allow it to get absorbed. I'll pop it on that side. I want to do those holes, the holy side, last. But I was just looking for a nice wood, and I wasn't sure whether to use walnut, because the sticks, the dopsticks I made from walnut. So I wasn't sure whether to use walnut or whether to use Purple Heart. So I've opted for this, which is Purple Heart. It's quite difficult to hold this pot. A bit more on that side. Finding the right direction of grain so this wax gets right into it, and then I think I'll just put really I'm just rubbing the cloth off on the top side, and then we'll start to add some more off into it. Feels quite, it smells heavenly, you know, like furniture polish. Proper wax furniture polish is just fantastic. So just lightly rubbing it over that. I don't want the holes to get gunked up with it. So really what you should use is UV friendly stuff so that it protects your wood from the sunlight. So I'm just rubbing it in. Now, I'm probably going to put several coats of this on here and leave this overnight now in the warm room at home, so it absorbs all of this wax. And then I'll put some more on tomorrow. And see what the finished result looks like. Right. I just thought I would bring this down to the beach to show you, because I thought it was a nice venue for you to enjoy the sound of the waves crashing up the beach. Because when you're polishing stones, you want somewhere for your dopsticks to stand. You don't want them just to lie flat. And you can actually do them in an order as well, if you have a particular running order of which one you want to do first and which one you want to do last. Pretty much I'm going to leave this. I've got this all sort of rubbed in now. It's not doesn't feel sticky anymore. And I will leave that overnight to absorb. In fact, what I might do is put another coat on and just leave that in a very warm room to soak in, and then might buff it off with a machine tomorrow. Don't necessarily want it highly shiny. I want it protected and something to bring the colour out. So that's my Purple Heart dopstick stand. That's purple as well. It's a different shade of purple. How about that? You can really see the purple in the grain there. It's very hard wood. Like I say, it's 2,500 on the Yanker scale. So in stones we use the Mohs scale, and in wood you use the Yanker scale. So it's a bit of a yanker. A hard yanker. Oh dear. Okay, well this is the finished result, and it doesn't look too bad. It's come out quite nice. And what I use it for are dopsticks. And I have some dopsticks here. These are dopsticks. And I made these from walnut. And these have now got wax on the end. So these are a dopping wax, what you call a dopping wax. And what you do is, when you have the hot wax on, you then stick your cabochon on the end of that, melt it on. And you need somewhere to store them. So this is the place. And I just have a few. Like I say, you can put them in any kind of order that you're working in. So you might have soft stones and hard stones that you're working with. Not all have the same process. So that's what it sort of looks like. And yeah. And if I take those out, it's so easy to deal with. They've got enough space in between each, but when you have on the end of these, say you had a stone on the end, that they don't bump into each other. So when they're together, that the stones don't actually hit each other. So that's what that was all for, and I hope you enjoyed that. And these are the dopsticks. I think I told you I made these. These are made of beautiful American walnut, and we just get wax and put wax on the end of them.
So thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed our little bit at Blyth, the beautiful coast on the northeast, beautiful place of Blyth. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.